Hello students, a very good morning to all of you. I hope you kids are all fine and safe at home and even ready for today's class. So children, I welcome you all. So let's begin our class. We are doing lesson number 2 from our English literature book. The name of the lesson, Tom Meets the Water Babies. We are doing the book activities of this lesson. So today again we are going to do one of the activities based on concrete nouns and abstract nouns. In our earlier class, we had gone through what are concrete nouns and what are abstract nouns. I hope you children still remember that. So let me once again tell you what are concrete nouns. Concrete nouns, names, objects that we can see, hear, touch and taste. Okay? Whereas abstract nouns are those names which refers to qualities or the thoughts or the ideas which we cannot see, taste, hear or even touch. Okay. So now based on these things, these two definitions, we have to go through this activity. Okay. What is the question? Write C for concrete nouns or A for abstract nouns in the boxes next to the underlined words. Here, 5 sentences are given to you and you can see in each line some words are underlined and after the underlined words there is one box given to you. What you children have to do is first you have to read the sentence. After reading the sentence, come to the words which are underlined. And while you come to the underlined words, what you have to see is that whether that underlined words refers to concrete nouns or are they the names of abstract nouns. If it is a concrete noun, you have to write C in the box, and if it's an abstract noun, you have to just write an A in the box. Okay, this is your exercise. So let's begin the exercise. Let's see the first sentence. Our first sentence is dogs are known for their intelligence and loyalty. What is the sentence? Dogs are known for their intelligence and loyalty. Okay. So now there are three words which are underlined over here. Dogs, intelligence and loyalty. Now this all three words you have to see whether they are the names of abstract noun or whether they are the names of concrete nouns. Okay. So dogs. What is dogs an abstract noun or a concrete noun? What is it? Dogs. We can see dog, we can touch dog. So what is it? This is your concrete noun. So just write C inside the box. Then the second one is intelligence. Can we see intelligence? Can we touch intelligence? No. Can we hear? Can we taste? No, nothing can be done. So this is the quality. So what you will do? You will just write abstract noun. A for abstract noun. Then loyalty. What is loyalty? Can we see loyalty? Can we touch loyalty? Can we hear? No. So what is this? This is your abstract noun. So just write A in the box. Okay. Now come to the second sentence. Children should always speak the truth and not tell lies. What is it? Children should always speak the truth and not tell lies. Now again three words are underlined over here. Children, truth and lies. Now what is children? Is it an abstract noun or a concrete noun? Children. You can see children, you can touch children, isn't it? So what is it? This is your concrete noun. So just write C in the box. Then truth. What is truth? This is a quality. Okay, so what you will write over here? You will write abstract noun. A for abstract noun. Okay. Then and not tell lies. We should not tell. Children should not tell lies. So again, this is what? This is your abstract noun because you cannot see it, nor can you touch it, nor can you taste it. Okay. So this is your abstract noun. Now come to the third sentence. My uncle looked after my aunt during a recent illness. So what is it? Uncle. And the second word is aunt and the third one is illness. So uncle and aunt, they both can be uncle and aunt both can be seen, we can also touch them. So what is it? This is your concrete noun. So write C in both the boxes. And a reason illness बीमारी, क्या हम बीमारी को देख सकते हैं, क्या हम उसको छू सकते हैं, क्या हम उसको सुन सकते हैं, क्या हम उसको टेस्ट कर सकते हैं, नहीं कर सकते. So what is it? This is your abstract noun. So just write A over there. Then come to the fourth sentence. Elephants are known for their strength and memory. What is it? Elephants are known for their strength and memory. Here again three words are underlined. Elephants, strength and memory. So what is it? Elephants. What is it? Is it a concrete noun or an abstract noun? Elephants can be seen, touched. So what is it? This is your concrete noun. Just write C over there. Then strength. Can we see the strength? नहीं देख सकते हम strength को. So what will come over here? Abstract noun A. And memory. Can we see memory? No. So what is it? This is again an abstract noun. Just write A over there. Then chasing squirrels is my cat Lola's favorite pastime. What is the sentence? Chasing squirrels is my cat Lola's favorite pastime. Now squirrels, cat and pastime are the three words which are underlined over here. Now squirrels, is it a concrete noun or an abstract noun? Yes, this is your concrete noun. We can see it, we can touch it. Okay, and cat, this again is your abstract, sorry, this again is your concrete noun. We can see, touch, so just write C over there. Favorite pastime. Can we see pastime? No, we cannot see pastime, nor can we touch it, nor can we taste it, nor can we hear it. So just write over there A for abstract noun. Okay? So I hope you children have understood this exercise. In the same way, you have to do it. This exercise in your book. I will be sending the PDF also. You can go through the PDF and then also you can complete the activity. Okay? Okay, children. We are going to do one more exercise from page number 30. The previous exercise was also from page number 30 and this exercise is also from page number 30. Now let us see what this exercise is. Choose suitable abstract noun from the box to fill in the blanks. So here there are some abstract noun words which have been given in the box and there are 5 sentences also given to you. You have to choose the correct abstract noun from that words which is given to you and fill in the blanks. Okay. So let's see what is the first sentence. Birds need dash to fly around. Birds को क्या चाहिए रहता है? उड़ने के लिए, सब तरफ उड़ने के लिए उनको क्या चाहिए रहता है? Out of these words, what is required by birds to fly around? उनको क्या चाहिए रहता है? Trust चाहिए रहता है, pride चाहिए रहता है, freedom, confidence or happiness. What do the birds need to fly around? Yes, they need the freedom. जब तक हम उनको आजादी नहीं देंगे वो कैसे उड़ सकते हैं? Isn't it? How can they fly around? So birds need freedom to fly around. Okay. Then the second one is dogs show dash by wagging their tails. Dogs show. Dogs क्या बताते हैं? अपने पूंछ को हिला के वो अपना क्या जाहिर करते हैं? होता है ना कभी कभी जब उसका डॉग का जब मालिक आता है या कुछ ऐसा कोई पर्सन आता है जिसको वो अच्छे से जानता है या परिचित है वो डॉग उस व्यक्ति से, तो क्या होता है वो अक्सर अपनी खुशी जाहिर करते हैं पूंछ हिला के. So what does the dog show by wagging their tails? They show their happiness. So what do you write in the blank? Happiness. Okay. Just write happiness in the blank. Okay, happiness. Now, the third sentence is the doctors have won the dash of their patients. Doctors ने patient का क्या लिया, क्या हासिल किया? Yes, they have. The doctors have won the. उन्होंने क्या जीत लिया patients का? विश्वास. That is trust. What did the doctors won of their patients? The doctors have won the trust of their patients. विश्वास. ठीक है? Now, the next sentence is Pima was full of dash before the class test. क्लास टेस्ट देने से पहले पीमा भरी हुई थी. किससे भरी हुई थी वो? ट्रस्ट, प्राइड, फ्रीडम, कॉन्फिडेंस और हैप्पीनेस. वो किससे भरी हुई थी? कॉन्फिडेंस से. सो यू राइट हियर कॉन्फिडेंस. CONFIDENCE. Confidence. She was full of confidence before she was going to give the class test. Okay. Then the last sentence is artists take great dash in their work. जो कलाकार होते हैं, जो आर्टिस्ट होते हैं, वो चित्रकार होते हैं, तो वो क्या करते हैं? अपने काम के प्रति वो क्या करते हैं? उनको क्या होता है? उनको प्राइड होता है, उनको गर्व होता है. PRIDE, pride. Okay. Artists take great pride in their work. They, what happens? They take, उनके वर्क के प्रति उनको क्या होता है? गर्व होता है, उनको प्राइड होता है उनके काम पे. ठीक है. So artists take great pride in their work. So this was your second exercise, which is given in page number 30. In our coming class, we will be going through the question answers part of this lesson. Okay. So till we meet next time, the children have to complete both the exercise. I will be sending the PDF also. Go through the PDF and nicely complete both the exercises. And after completing the work, just take a pic and send to me in my mobile number. Okay. So till we meet next time, it's bye from your ma'am. Be safe and stay at home.